Yo, what's good, everyone? What's good? What's good? I want to welcome you to Triggered News Topics. And today's topic is dealing with the delusion of a divestor. Let's get into it. When dealing with the delusion of the divestor, it is always like dealing with a borderline insane mentality. If you talk to most divestors and you ask them, why you divest from your black man? They'll tell you, no, it's not about hatred, it's about love. You know, always try to convince you, I don't hate, it's love, it's a love thing. You love who you want to love and everything that. But when you talk with them and you dive deep into the conversation and you really pay attention what they're saying, it always ends up to become some racial self-hate diatribe about the opposite gender in their race, which is, you guessed it, the black man. Ultimately, a divestor is just another form of raccooning, especially in my opinion, coming from the black woman's side. Now I know there's going to be people saying, what are you talking about? Black men sleep with white women too? And yes, I'm not denying that. There was a good number of black men that sleep with white women. But if you talk to the black man and you really pay attention, when you talk to that black man, his complaints will always stay in the bound of the reality of the situations in our society. How the black man is being treated by the black woman in today's society. And it's always based on reality. The attitudes that black women give us. You understand? The actions of dismissal that the black women give us. You understand? And the outcomes of our community being in the state that it is now. Never taking account on the actions and the things that they've done. You heard? But when you sit there and you listen to that black female, black woman, whichever you want to use, they may start off in reality speaking, like I said before, in love, but pay attention, because they will always stray off into the realm of delusion, of untruths, and constantly want to blame black man for the outcomes of our people's predicament in today's society. Take a thorough examination on the words that they use, the context, how they use it, the issues that they speak about, but not even taking into account that the issues that are happening today sometimes, and a lot of times, comes from them. It's self-inflicted. From their attitudes and their actions, the outcomes that we have comes from them. But see, the black woman will always start off saying that, well, black men, we don't have no power, we don't have no esteem in today's society. Totally repudiating the effects of chattel slavery and systematic racism, which has affected us from slavery and the anti-black racism that this country was started and built upon. But no. It's the black man's fault. And the reason the black woman will internalize and also display an immense amount of contempt for the black man, it's crazy. But that intense amount of contempt will cause them to desire that man of the opposite race. That man that was and possibly still is all of our oppressors. All of us, both of us, black man and black woman. But they feel because that white man has the power and the esteem in this society and black man don't, they don't have to respect us. They don't have to deal with us. But they never realize that that white man has the same amount of disdain for them that they have towards the black man. But no, they'll tell themselves that that white man, he loves me. He cherishes me. He respects me. But, disregarding the whole simple fact that that white man, as well as that white woman, has been laying with us ever since the height of slavery. Even beyond that, back to colonialism of Africa. And they will always proclaim that white man loves them so much. Even though, like I said, in the heights of slavery, they laid with us. They procreated with us. Yeah. But still, when they were finished with doing their business and they would get up out that bed and put that pants on, they would still turn around and call us nigger. E-R. They would still turn around and treat us as property. They would still turn around and torture us and or kill us inhumanely and without a second thought of remorse or guilt. And from that reason, I call the state of mind of the divestor delusional. While desiring that white man, they will disdain their own black man that God made for them, which comes in a direct and blatant outburst of humiliation, of shaming, of all blanket forms of disrespect by certain examples of publicly stating black man ain't ish, and I don't have to listen to a black man, and I don't need a black man in my life. I don't need a black man in my child's life. Who needs him? And that mentality causes their actions to reflect all that which they speak about. All that they keep in their mind and in their soul and in their heart. The disdain for the black man. Yup. All the while, maybe consciously or subconsciously, self-sabotaging black love, black family, black community, and etc., etc. That's why, even though you will have black men that will sleep with black women, you will not hear black men publicly coming out disrespectfully condemning the whole black diaspora as you would hear a black woman do. Oh yes. Oh yes. Because a black woman will get out there loud and proud and they will scream to the heavens, black men ain't ish. And even go to the extremes of celebrating horrible things happening to the black man. You know, they would rejoice in the pain of the black man, even in death of the black man. They will publicly party and celebrate. Think I'm exaggerating? Think I'm lying? Remember Kevin Samuels? They went all on the internet. Ooh, it's good for him. and all that. Or when you see public displays of black men getting killed by police brutality, like George Floyd. Oh, they deserve it. That black man deserve it. And they'll make up terms with like bullet bags and things of that aspect. It's crazy. I mean, their contempt for black men will go so far that they will even show and speak upon contempt for the black male baby, the black male child. They will come out and literally say things like, abort black male babies, we don't need them, don't wait with the black man, and in private and sometimes in public, extremely abuse the black male child. It's sickening. It's sickening. And in truth, I believe that also comes to play, very strongly comes to play on why the black woman joined that white woman, an anti-black movement called the feminist movement. Oh yes, that is a white woman's movement created by a female fraction of the Ku Klux Klan. Yes, yes, yes. So feminism was based on anti-black male hatred. Yes. But the funny thing, don't matter how much they try to show or speak upon and belittle and talk down and with the black man, and we all know women like that. For example, Candace Owens. It means nothing, because all their actions that they do to prove allegiance to white zaddy. The funny thing is, they still end up suffering, being put on the outs right alongside the black man. Because no matter how much they try, no matter how hard they will fight for it, in the end, the black woman will never, ever be Mrs. Cartwright. And that is the conclusion on my commentary of the delusion of the divestor. Thank you for tuning in with Triggered News Topics.